Good evening everybody. Apologies for the slight delay. Welcome to my Wednesday night stream. I hope all is well with everybody. Now we're actually in Dalaran because I was just running around trying to get some things sorted. So I'm going to head off back to the Dwarven District. Good evening Jeff Brown. Good evening Rayuka. How are you? I hope you're both well. Good evening, Hieronymus. And finally got your PC back. Excellent, Rayuka. Good to hear, good to hear. Is it all in one piece? Hey, wow, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. And Herthasp, hello. Was losing hope for tonight. Oh, no worries. I was just a slight delay in getting everything organised. But we're here, finally. Apologies for the delays. Now, interestingly, I've turned on a feature on Twitch. They've got a new -10 DKB. Twitch has got a new feature called low latency mode, which they're testing in beta mode, which should hopefully mean there's less lag on the stream. So hopefully it means I'll be able to respond to chat a bit quicker. So when you're saying go left a bit or go right a bit, it should actually be quite good. Good evening, Costa. How are you? You're Joe, by the way. You changed your nickname. Okay. Oh, well, thank you. Would you prefer to be still called Joe or Hearth? Is it Hearth or Hearth? Hearthasp. Jump. How high? Is that less laggy? Apparently they did say that there might be buffering issues because it's still in beta mode. So if you do start having buffering issues whilst I'm streaming today, do let me know and then I'll feed back to Twitch so that they know that you know their low latency mode is kind of working. Yes, fair enough. Yes, we all. I can understand that. I'll call you Hearth. So that's all right. Seeing as I can read that straight from the chat. Only 3 times so far today. Oh, with the buffering. Okay. Well, I could always turn it off if it gets to be too much. So, so let me know. It's a new feature for Twitch, so it's still in beta. Has anyone done the Postmaster quest for the mailbox pet? I haven't, Apple. I do have the quest, but I haven't actually gotten around to doing it yet. But you are on the phone. Okay. So that could possibly cause extra issues. You've done it, wow. Excellent. No spoilers, Apple. No spoilers. I haven't done it yet, and I know nothing about it. But it does. I've been told that it's fun. So it's one I'd like to do once I've got my professions. It's in the list of things to do. Player unknown. Oh no, their name's just come in now. Right. Just done it. Took you over an hour to do the last part. It's not fun. Oh, okay. Is it like the leatherworking mount? That was intense. That was. All right. I'm expecting to have a few expires. Yeah, 460 in the mail. You can't get it done. No? Well, let's take all these up for now. Worse. Right, okay. How's my geography and all the zones in WoW? Probably not that good, to be honest. You didn't think it was too bad? The leatherworking mount's just a pain, yeah. It was tough with flying. I can't imagine what it was like without flying. But yeah, it was. I looking back on it, I did enjoy it. Hi Buddha, how are you? Let me just type that in. Hi Buddha, how are you? There we go. Right, we've got some sales of Bear Tartar, some more lavish feasts. More expires coming in, so let's take those up. Plenty of cookies. We're going to look into making tasty cupcakes and delicious chocolate cakes for Children's Week. Oh, hello, Pretty Tat. Come to go on my lap today. Oh, watch out for the tail. Hit level 21 on your priest today. So far away from 110 though. That's brilliant though. You will get there. You got it without flying Roker. Wow, that's definitely an achievement. Hey, Geoheb, how are you? Oh, there goes the cat walking across the table. You have the invasion for about 18 minutes, Justin. Oh, okay, Huff. I don't need it at the moment because all my characters that can use it are already 110. So I'm going to have to level up El Morte, who's only 60 at the moment. So still got quite a few levels to go before we can make use of invasions again. But thanks for the heads up. You made a live stream. Well, excellent, Geoheb. It's good to have your company for sure. Right, okay, so I've got another 343 still to come in. I've got a bit of space. It's going a bit Tetris on me, my bag, so let's just close that down and open it back up. There we go, that's a bit neater. Hey Jinx, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How are you doing this fine Wednesday? You have a rogue at 64 and get a levelling stream going. That's definitely a thing, Apple. I'm going to work on my professions first for Earthen, who I need to get to 800, and then Jawakening needs to get his alchemy and herbalism up. But yes, once I've done those two, then I'll be moving on to levelling. Oh, thank you, WoW, for the cheer. That's fantastic. A total of 1,100. That's totally amazing. Thank you ever so much for all your support. That's really amazing. Thank you. Doing good, thank you, Jinx. Just going through our... Well, everything expired here, so we're going to have to go and repost everything on. So we're going to go do that first lot we just opened up and post those on, because that's got my enchants in it, and it is reset day, so it's a good time to be getting all those back on. Returns from alchemy are a bit disappointing. Yes, I have heard that, Apple, that they are people aren't getting great amounts from that, but I would like to have it at least leveled up in time for BFA, and then I can think about going backwards for the professions. Barracuda Murgler at 12 gold. Interestingly, that's actually above my max price for Barracuda. What's going on there? For some reason it's at 50 gold, where the region market value is 16. Okay, good for making yourself items, yeah, that's good, yeah. And Children's Week to farm up those pets, save them for fall to sell high. Yes, I did read the Gold Queen's blog post on that, on the pets. So yeah, that's something. I'm going to do the cooking side of Children's Week. I'm going to get started on that tonight. The pets maybe not so much for myself, because it's not something I'm into as much, but you never say never. Hey old man farmer, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Right, we've got a fair amount of stuff on here. The one I want to watch out for though is that Barracuda and the Elixir of Giant Growth. That's at above max price as well. A couple of these have gone right up in price. Okay, let's just double check those. Okay, so Barracuda we need to skip, and Elixir of Giant Growth. Okay, so let's post those. Let's skip that, post that, and then I'll catch up on chat as soon as I've done these. I'm looking out for that elixir to appear, and then I'll be able to get that correct. Cookies, that's fine. Barbecue ribs, scroll, there it is. Skip that and then post the rest. There we go. You better get started. Oh, what's that for? Let me just go Takes 3 years to get one of the achievements though. Oh wow, yeah, it's been a long road one. Yeah, I haven't done that one at all. So chances of me doing that, to get that proto drake, is going to be quite the thing. Other pets easy to get. You farmed a few and 2 mounts on Noble Garden, save them for later. I believe they're okay. You just got to follow the quest lines. There was a guide over on. If the Gold Queen was here, I should be able to tell you. Oh, they've got a wave coming at me from off screen. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Let's wave. Wave it, till it. There we go. About 30 minutes time to get both chains for the 2 per character 3 max per year. Oh right, okay. Okay, that is quite a lot. Doesn't give you much, does it? Okay, expires on that. Whilst that's opening, I just want to have a look at my Barracuda Murglar group, which will be in one of these large meals. There you go. Look at the group operation. So selling for cooking at the moment. Posting operation max price. What was it? 500% crafting. Okay. So let's put in 5,000% crafting for that. And then let's change all of those to 5,000%. Like that. And 20s we should already have done. Okay. And the other one was the Elixir of Dragon Slaying. Giant growth or something. Elixir. Consumable. Where is it? There it is. Elixir of Giant Growth was currently at 37. And that is, what group's that in? Selling 5s. So we go over to that, look at our groups, operations, auctioning, sell in 5s. Sell in 5s. Posting, maximum price is 300%. Let's change that to 1,000% of DB market. See how that goes. There we go. Alright, that's that sorted. And then I can pick up some more expires. And then get the rest through. There we go. Alright, that's a bit easier now. Just wanted to fix those 2 that were saying they were above max price and posting at normal price. Should probably change it to post at max price. But I want to really never have max price get caught. Ideally, I want to be just automatically going within my range, whatever it is. That makes more sense. This looks like it's stalled, so I'm going to go on over and post these and come back to them. And run a post scan. There we go. Right. Okay, that's better. So yeah, I've never done Children's Week before, so I've got no idea what it involves. I know the achievement, you got to eat all the sweets in front of them. One of these days you'll get round to using TSM. Well, there's always so much to do, WoW. It's down to personal preference, you know. If it's something you want to get into, then by all means go into it. It is fun, as Costa said. Definitely would recommend it if you in any way want to make some serious gold. It makes it so much easier just having access to the database more than anything else. Knowing what prices to set things at. You don't even need to really bother with the operations or anything. You could literally just use it for the data and then post them manually yourself until you're ready to use it in its fullest. But that for me is is the knowledge that I don't normally have. Right. Tome Illusions Outland is below min price, interestingly. Well, that is below min price. Posting at normal price is going to be way off, so that's not going to really be much good. Hey Jules, how are you? Doing very well here, thank you very much. Just going through our restocks. Everything had expired, so we're having to take everything off. We've got a few sales in, so it'll be nice to get ourselves back up to 1 million again. We're down to 373,000 gold. Hey Brain Damaged, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, we need to get this back up to 1 million. So hopefully I'm going to get some good sales with Enchanting today, because it is reset day. So let's try that first. Let's go off and post these on. We can do a restock in a minute. Got nothing coming in at the moment, and 0 sold auctions. There's only 251 posted at the moment. We've still got a few more to get back on. Normal price, undercutting competition. Immaculate Fibrils there at 7.9. A few other bits and pieces that may one day sell. Alright. 49 pages. Seems quite fast tonight. Quite pleased about that. I did clear my cache earlier, so I think that's helped. Right, 42 auctions. On you go. Nine, 41, 42, done. And back we go. Let's get these last ones done. So, how many we got? 167 still. Okay, quite a few. Let's see if we can just run through these. Might do a couple of reloads as well, just to speed up the process. Depends how quickly everything comes in. What's that? Thick spider silk. Alright, so let's do a quick reload. And then we'll come back on this. Ideally, I want to get all my routine-y stuff done. Ah, you're the one waving at me, are you, Kaz? Not stalking you, just happen to have your cursor on your pet and you saw your name. Fantastic, Kaz. No problem. It's always nice to meet people in-game at the same time. I don't get a chance to interact so much, obviously, because I'm concentrating on playing and streaming. Doing a third thing tends to confuse me somewhat. But it's always nice to see other people who I know on stream in-game. Right, we're not doing too badly actually. I think I could probably try and get this last lot in one go. Get that lot through and then do another reload, I think. There we go. All confused now though, because we're on different realms and they're not connected. Yes, with the whole phasing thing, it's just pure luck really that you can end up phased in the same place, especially as you're not in a group or anything. So it is a bit weird. Right, get another more expires. This is going to fill up what I'm left with, and then hopefully the last lot will be sales. That's going to fill up my bags, isn't it? Leaves me not quite enough for the last 50, unfortunately. I'll have to post these on and then we'll have to do a quick last reload, I think. At least post these on. Wonder what kind of things. We're now at 680,000 in value, auction value. What have we got? That the Mage Weave. Now I don't believe that, so I'm just ignoring that at the moment. Yes, yeah, it is. When they phase, they literally, I mean, they try and spread the load of everyone across the entire realm, in different areas, which is nice from a load balancing point of view. But for me, I find you've lost some of that intimacy you got when you could only see people on your server. I know, I mean, being connected servers makes sense, but then it used to be that there wasn't the phasing, and you literally just got to know the names of people who were on your server and those that were connected with. But now with phasing, it's kind of taken that away slightly, which is both a good thing from a sort of a load point of view, but also a bad thing, I think, from a getting to know people in your community. Sharding is the devil, except for the week of a new expansion launch, then it's okay. Yeah, that's very true actually, WoW, isn't it? When there's a lot of overcrowding in one particular area, then you really do need that kind of sharding. Right, lots of things on here. 104 pages, right, 110 auctions to go on. That's going to certainly boost my numbers in terms of auctions on. So we'll do those. Confirm all of those. Come on, you can do it. Last few TSM. 89, 90, 100 and 10. Done. And then we'll go back to the mailbox and get our last bits and pieces. There it is, expires. Let's get those. Usually play on 2 RP realms that are connected. It doesn't happen on RP realms. We've got some more sales coming in. So yeah, you are spared that, and I think that's good in that sense, because it means because you're role playing, you're all connected really. What have you got sales wise? Black Mage Weave leggings, Nightborn Delicacy platter, a couple of critical strikes, more critical strikes. We just sold something, and Mark of the Claw binding agility. So a few. Oh, there's some more things here. Barracuda, loads of Barracuda sold. And a lavish feast there, and a 10 there. Okay, that's good. So that's 40,000. And we've just sold 2 bindings of mastery. So we're going to have to restock. Probably going to have to do a little bracer shuffle with Earthen. That's going to take us over 700,000 gold. Thankfully. So we're at 713,000. Fantastic. Okay, that's good. So let's do a final post scan. And then we can just check our restocks, which is going to be the next big thing. I'm sure Earthen's going to have a lot to do as well, so we'll run through those as well. Those realms are basically dead though, so you're looking for a new realm to play on. Oh, that's a shame. I did hear though, Kaz, that they were going to, with BFA, they were going to merge more realms together. So maybe hang fire for the moment. You never know, your population might change come BFA, if you can wait that long. Did I actually post those on? I think I did. Yes. Oh yeah. More world PvP. Yeah, it'd be interesting. Apple. I'm not really sure how it's going to pan out, because I've not really been following exactly everything that's going on with BFA. But okay, let's cancel those. Didn't get the highlight there for some reason, but it is working. Okay, let's go put those back on. Should be an uptick with players coming back. Yeah, definitely. Definitely think there will be. We'll keep all 25. Wow, 25. That's loads. Yeah, keep them there. That's a good idea. And then test out another one with a different character. You never have too many characters, that's for sure. Okay, auctioning. Post those ones I've just cancelled, which is the lavish feasts mainly. And then we're going to do restock time. Okay, right. Here we go. Auctions. Have a good look. And then just have a quick look at Legion Enchanting. I saw Chaos Crystals were super cheap earlier. They're like 100. But I didn't buy them. Because I'm being good and I'm trying to use up my stock of 1,900. Hey Scorchane, how are you? On this fine 85 Fahrenheit day. 85 Fahrenheit, what's that in centigrade? I never work out Fahrenheit and centigrade, but that sounds nice and pleasantly warm. I'll go with that one. Definitely. Right, let's clear that queue. Restock Enchanting. Restock selected groups. Ooh, loads of things. Now, that is loads of things, but look at the profit. Estimated profit is only 1,600. It used to be so much more than that. Now, the reason why it's only a tiny, tiny amount is because I've changed my my posting to be just in my profit margin, so I'm really cutting it close to the wire. Oh, 29.45 degrees. Oh, that is totally hot then. Wow. Yeah, that's sunny. That is excellent. Almost too hot for me. 25, 26 is kind of nice for me. But yes, with these, I've set my margins pretty tight on these because I only want to sell the ones that are going to be in a profit, even if it's a very small profit, because this means I'm using up my stock. Ooh, 45 in the summer last year. Wow, that is super hot. Yeah, I would melt in that heat, definitely have. Although, bearing in mind my Chaos Crystal price is actually quite high. It's probably not 180 now, it's probably a little bit less. So I'm going to go with this for now, even though the profits aren't huge. So we need mainly Arcana. And I don't think we've got any Leylight to shatter, no. So we're going to have to swap over to Earthen. Now last I looked at Earthen, he was in the sewers. So we need to go, you're looking for a hot one for your summer, yeah. Well, if it's 29 now, I can't imagine what your summer's going to be like. Just hope you've got air conditioning. Yeah, so I'm mainly just gonna go over to do the braces. And I'll come back to the sewers because I was doing the sightless eyes to collect the extra recipes. Looks like there's some fun going on there. Unamused imps. Let's just quickly go in there whilst we're here. Just a little detour perhaps as we're here. Ah, good evening Lamnican, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Southern States, yeah, it's I hear it's oh, no loot appraiser. There we go. Oh, come on, you can get up the stairs. It's like a Dalek. There we go. We just need to go out to a mailbox. I got 4 sightless eyes for that, so happy with that. Whilst we're here by a mailbox, I'll make my Warhide bindings. Okay, let's create a load, fill up my bags. Looks like we've got some drums there that will need to go on soon. Yeah, Southern California can get pretty hot, definitely. I was in LA once, and that was pretty hot. Right, I'm gonna make all of these a lunatic asylum. Yeah, I wasn't. To be honest, I wasn't as impressed with LA. Let's come to Algarve on holidays. You feel right at home. Yeah, I reckon I probably would enjoy that half. I do like it in. I do like the warmth, but not too warm. I mean, I was in the Maldives on our honeymoon with my wife, and I found that too hot at times because that's right on the equator. But it was lovely, and I'm more of a sort of like mid 20 degrees Celsius kind of person. I like the sun, but I just don't like it too hot. It's usually around 25 to 30, better than up north where you live. Yeah, that sounds perfect. That's the kind of temperature range that I'm comfortable with, and some nice quality sunshine, and maybe a slight coastal breeze as well. That's idyllic for me personally. That's my comfortable temperature range. All these things that Earthen's got. What are these? Oh, these are the oddly shaped stomachs. Can we open these? What do we get? Roughage, various small bones. Interesting. Gonna make a few more, and then we're going to just post these over to Samadan, and we can do the disenchant. We'll do this now because we're going to need that for all those enchants. Right, that's that, and then we can post those. And we've got some expires we'll need to deal with. Some sales though, that's good. Mail selected groups. Let's get rid of all of those. Visit Bermondsey, tropical paradise. Absolutely, Titus. Although I was in Shoreditch today, and it was raining, so that wasn't quite so good. Right, log out. I nearly exited game then. We've got stuff to do with Earthen, but we need to concentrate on Samadan for now. Ellie feels like a strange place. Lots of people going there to be famous. Most of them fail. That must be terrible. Yeah, it was very strange. My impression when I visited was it was all very pastel-y. All the buildings were pastel colours, but they were all covered in a layer of grime. So you could see kind of like it was trying to be a pretty place, but you could see it kind of wasn't at the same time. I mean, I much preferred San Francisco. Of the two places I've been to in America, those two, I much prefer San Francisco to LA. But I haven't visited anything anywhere else in the States, so there's still plenty of interesting places out there. Alright, let's get these destroyed. Loot eraser, no thanks. I need to change something in the settings to stop that from popping up. There's probably something there. I like that ghastly rat pen. That's quite cool. Now, last time I did this, I didn't have much luck with Bloods of Sargeras, so I wonder if that was a one-off, or whether I'm actually going to get some here. East Coast. Yeah, I think East Coast would be cool. Plenty of nice. It's such a huge country. There's so many. You get such a variety. There's so much to see. A friend of mine works in San Francisco. I think he had a job at Google. Okay. He used to make a perfect Caesar 3 village. I've got no idea what that means. But yeah, there's a lot of cool companies in San Francisco to work for. Oh, we did get 1 Bloods, and we got a Chaos Crystal. Okay. So we have got some. Oh, right. Okay, like SimCity. Okay. I remember doing, there was one that sounds similar to that. It was a Rome city building game I had on Steam years ago. Don't think I played it that much. Didn't get into it too much. Not compared to Civilization, which is my game that I really enjoyed in the past. In between WoW. Oh, Binding of Mastery's just sold. And again, excellent. I'm going to have to get these next lot of enchants on. The main thing really is to get through these Chaos Crystals that I keep on gaining, so I can rebalance my stock. I'll make these on demand because they are so cheap for me to get Ley Light and Arcana, so I'm happy with that. It's just the Chaos Crystal price that I need to watch, really. It was about the Roman Empire, a little bit like Civilization. Okay, excellent. Yeah, I think I would like that. Hey Pornista, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How are you this fine reset day? Have you got any good drops lately? I still haven't sold my Nexus Reaver. Right, I think that was, yeah, that was all of them apart from these 3. I'll just do those manually. So how are we doing for Bloods? We've got 288 now. And 1921 Chaos Crystals. And 70 Ley Light Shards. Right, let's get those into Arcana. Let's make one of those first. Not bad. I finished early work. Okay. But you haven't farmed too much recently. Oh well, fair enough. Right, that's all Arcana. So let's just make all of those. I don't think I'm going to have enough for this, but we'll do as many as can. Last week, Monday to Monday, you had 1 million in sales. Transmog only. Nice. Congratulations. Definitely thumbs up for that. Fantastic. Nice set of sales. Congratulations. Hello, Puddy Tent. Are you going to come over to me tonight? No. Oreo never comes over. He does his own thing. Right, I can at least make some rings. That's 2 I can make. 3. Probably make 4 or 5. You pretty much need to build the perfect city. You also need to do commerce and trading, give quality of life to the people, defend it from invaders. Good times before MMOs. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I do like, sort of resource management, getting to understand the systems of the game and how it works is really appealing to me. With so much stock in Chaos Crystals, have you thought about when you're going to try and sell the enchants off before VFA hits? Yeah, that's right. Wow, that's pretty much what I'm doing at the moment, is trying to shift as much as possible and not buy any more Chaos Crystals. And you never know, I mean, Legion enchants may still sell throughout BFA whilst people sort of haven't quite gotten hold of the best enchants and all want something a bit cheaper. So I think there still will be options. I'm just going to have to do another load from Earthen. Going to swap back over. There we go. Trying to get Blade of Hannah around Wednesday, I think. And sold it within 2 days for 200k. Nice. I think some of the best games were on the Atari Commodore 8-bit machines, yeah. The game had to be good, not just pretty graphics, that is true. I was a BBC player. I used to love the original Elite, Chucky Egg, and the Eagle Empire and Centipede games. They were really good. Right, let's make another batch. Elite was definitely fantastic. It was way ahead of its time. I mean, I played it again properly when it came out on the Amiga, and it had solid filled-in graphics. I much preferred it then. ZX Spectrum was best for you. You missed those days. Yeah, a bit of Horace Ghost skiing and a bit of Daley Thompson's decathlon. Double Dragon, another one, Count Al, that's a good one. Elite took most of your youth. Yeah, it did take a lot of time. Yeah, I remember. I've very fond memories of Elite. I mean, I would like to try the new Elite Dangerous with like a proper HOTAS setup. But again, that's an investment of kit and an investment of time, which I just don't have at the moment. But it's definitely on there. Yeah, and when you escape from Elite, they brought out Frontier Elite 2. It didn't go down that well, though, did it, Apple? I remember people getting extremely frustrated with it, with the bugs that it had. I mean, I literally, only the other day, found my original Amiga discs for Frontier Elite 2, and the manuals for it and everything. No idea if they work. Legend of Zelda was a good classic. I was never really a Nintendo person until much later, actually. Until I started actually making Nintendo games. But yeah, Zelda's definitely a high up there. Yeah, it wasn't Elite, definitely. You got the original as well. Excellent. Yeah, it's I've got no idea if they work. Yes, many years ago, I worked at Rare for a few years, so that was quite good fun. Got a nostalgic tear in my eye. Yeah. Yeah, Chucky Egg I remember, and Repton. Repton was great. There was another game that was very similar to it as well. Was it Boulder Dash that it was similar to? I seem to remember. But Repton I do remember. I remember the music to it. That's the thing that sticks most in my mind. Right, let's mail this lot over. I know we've still got a load of stuff over there, so let's mail selected and do that. Boulder Dash was the Commodore 64, was it? Okay. Yeah, I remember either my friends having something and me having something. Only played it on the Atari. Okay, same principle game. Yeah, definitely. Yes, there is that. There's the mini SNES, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. Score shame. The music really does sort of tap into. It's one of those things. Smell, obviously not applicable in games. Evokes the strongest memories, but I think music, audio, is second to that. And I mean, that's why with Elite, playing the Blue Danube, whenever you turn on your docking computer, was like, that was the business. And I'll always remember it for that. And then, saying music, you've got World of Warcraft here with the classic loading music, which is, what, 13 years old now. Or Prince of Persia. I love Prince of Persia. Sound and smell are both titled Reptilian Brain. Oh, Derp Thought, thank you ever so much for the follow. Very kind of you. Yeah, that would explain it then. That makes more sense. Have a go at X, X2 and X3. I've never even heard of those, Apple. Alright, let's get another load done. Space trading combat. Okay, interesting. Open loot arrays. Let's turn that off and say no. There we go. The medulla oblongata. Was that the name of the music score, Shane? That kind of rings a bell, but I'm not quite sure what it is. Oh, you're talking about the reptilian part of the brain. Okay, I thought that was a piece of music for a minute. Then I realised what you're talking about. That's fantastic. Brain parts, yeah. I worked it out mid-sentence. So how is the lag and the latency in this low latency mode with Twitch that I've got turned on? Is it working? It does seem to be a bit more quicker by my reckoning. And has anyone had any issues with buffering? Is the other question, because they said that might happen because there's no padding. It works fine, excellent. Well, I might keep it turned on for a while then, unless there's any problems, because they haven't rolled it out for everyone. It's just on beta at the moment. And I was lucky enough to get it, so cool. Well, that's good. More interactive chat for the win. Awesome. No buffer problem, but you've got an issue getting temporal crystals. Yeah. I mean, I'm doing mine on my daily cooldown, but I'm not using them up yet. When I find a use for them, I definitely will be using them. I think it's mainly on my Tome of Illusions that I use it for at the moment. I might have to investigate some other uses for it. Oh, you need 439. Okay, that's loads, Apple. That's way more than I could do on the daily cooldown. You can get it the other way, can't you? But that's more expensive. I've not been doing that one. Oh, got a Blood of Sargeras in there. I was hoping I was going to get over to Earthen, but I'm not sure whether I'm going to have time to do that today. Used to play Quest and BSE. They were postal games. First game after that was Dungeon Explorer on the Sega Mega Drive. Okay, and you also did LARP. Oh, okay, LARP is the isn't that the that is the actual real life postal Dungeons and Dragons type game, wasn't it? Or no, LARP, live action roleplay. Am I thinking? Am I getting my things mixed up? Oh, it was Quest and BSE with the postal games. Okay, right, now I'm with you. Yes. Gargoyle's Quest on NES. Nope, I don't remember that one, Huff. Having a bit of a slow queue for your engineering quest. Have to do Halls of Valor, Quarter Stars, and Violet Hall. Youch. Good luck to that score, Shane. Right, this should get me what I need for my other enchants, hopefully. Let's do them. Another 72. Let's run through those. Oh, that's very kind of you to offer, Apple. What have you got? Halls of Valor, Quarter Stars, and Violet Hole. I would jump in and help out myself, but I'm stuck in the middle of doing a lot of restocks at the moment. You can solo heroics and all will be a doddle. Yes, with your twink, 101 twink, that was definitely a doddle when we did a Shara. That's a nice dragon. What's that from? Ah, 960 Warlock. Oh, okay. Wow, you can solo heroic on a 960 Warlock. That's amazing. Just goes to show how times have changed. Well, the animation's a little bit laggy with the dragon. Does look nice though. Or is it me that's laggy? Ah, there we go. Yeah, my frame rate's down a little bit. Warlocks have incredible healing. Is that with their sort of leech effects? I didn't take it. And then obviously their pets can tank, can't they? Drain soul, yeah. €20 could have been better. Yeah, that dragon, isn't it? You have to buy that one. Unless you use WoW Gold, I guess. Forgotten what I was doing for a minute then. Right, hopefully let's get some of these rings down. Now the estimated profit has jumped up there to 6,000, interestingly enough. So maybe it was TSM misreporting the actual profits, and we still need more. We've run out of Arcana again. We're going to have to do another lot with Earthen. Okay, keep swapping through. Luckily the load times are super quick. And then finally we should be able to get these on. That's good though. That means I'm using up my Chaos Crystals. That's still bugged at the moment, is it? Okay, Hieronymus. Yeah, I was looking at it thinking, okay, first it said 1,300 and then it said 6,000, so yeah, that definitely doesn't tally with what was going on there. Which is good, because that means I'm probably making more profit than I thought. Which is always good. Shay was cursing it yesterday, was she? Yeah, I guess it can be frustrating because you need to know these kind of things. Right, we'll do another batch of these. This time we should hopefully get some more stock left over, so that next time I do this I probably won't need quite so much. But restocking is good, especially on reset day, because we definitely want to get these enchants on. I should have posted those ones I've made already on, because I bet you I would have got some sales in that time that I've done this. Oh well. I'm over here now. I'll do this lot. Still got enough stonehide for plenty of warhide bindings, although looking at the dread leather bindings here, I could probably start making some of these, and maybe even some graven scale, although I need to get some more sightless eyes for the belt, I believe. So I can get the rank 3s up, so I can do it cheaper, more cheaply. Not too bad actually, it's not taking too long. Oh, thank you, wow, that's amazing. 1,200, thank you ever so much. Very kind of you. Do you just keep random, do you have like a stock of them, wow, that you just keep on putting through? But that's amazing, thank you ever so much. Few more to go and then we're done, and then we can move on thankfully. Because I've still got lots I want to do today. Right, done. Mail that lot. TSM groups. Let's get rid of that lot. So a smaller web egg. Thought for a minute that was going to be a small egg. Right, okay, last time. Log out, back into Samadan. Right, another lot. Open all. Lovely, lovely braces. Okay. And TSM destroy one more time. Once more with enthusiasm, as they would say. So I want to get at least these through, and then well, that's our. I mean, this is quite a big restocking session. We had all the expires. We had 470 in the mail because everything had expired. Then we've got a lot of enchants to make, which means obviously we need to make a load of Leylight and Arcana, which obviously then means we've got to swap between Earthen and Samadan. I'm not doing the silk because it's a lot cheaper at the moment to do the Earthen leather one. And we finally should have enough Leylight now to make the last of the things. It's Amazon's fault, they keep offering discounts and specials if you buy their stuff. Well, fair enough, well. As long as they keep giving you offers, you know, that maximises your profit. You know, that's real life gold making right there. Maximising profits, that's how it's done. But thank you nonetheless. Very much appreciated. Oh, another Blood of Sargeras. Am I crafting disenchanting leather gear? Yes, I am. For this particular shuffle apple, I am basically making the braces, the warhide bindings. I've got rank 3, which is quite easy to get for leatherworking. You only have to do one dungeon, and it's a guaranteed drop as well. And it's really, really good because then it only takes 9 stonehide leather, and then you turn that into a Leylight. Time to level an alt for leatherworking? Yeah, definitely. I definitely recommend it because you can pass it on so easily just by mailing it to your other characters. So it doesn't have to be anything. I mean, I did it with Earthen, who wasn't particularly high level at the time as well. You have to be level 103, I think. It's either 103 or 104, I think. Okay, Titus, thanks ever so much for stopping by. 5 AM drive to Durham. Wow, okay. Good luck with that one. Drive safe tomorrow. And thanks for stopping by. Consider it a Kickstarter for the little Ragnaros pet you've been eyeing. Oh, thank you. Well, I did think of getting little Ragnaros, but it was actually cheaper for me to get Pierre that I've got here. That's my companion now, because Pierre does the same thing as little Ragnaros, but Pierre cost me 60,000 gold, whereas little Ragnaros costs the price of a whole token, which is currently at 360,000. So it was actually more cost effective to get Pierre, but thank you nonetheless. It will definitely it will go towards improving the stream, maybe something for Mr. Potato, I imagine. Right, that's all those done, and then we need to finish off our enchants with some ley shatters. Enough for 2 rings. There we go. So this shouldn't take too long. We've already got enough for 1 ring. I'll keep the rest of it though. Mr. Potato wants upgrading to a Ryzen 2600. Yeah, any newish CPU. Obviously, I'd have to do the whole motherboard, RAM, CPU upgrade in one go. So it's going to take me a little while to cobble together the cash for all of that. But yeah, that's the next big plan. Really, is to get my settings all the way up to 10, and maybe even another monitor so I can read the chat better. Motherboard and CPU is cheaper with the Ryzen. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, RAM's crazy at the moment. I mean, I was lucky. Oh, there's 2 left there. I picked up my my last 4 gigs of RAM super cheap at CEX for £6 for 4 gigs second hand. So I was quite pleased with that. So Enchanting, the enchants I've got now, the ones I'm going to put on are Binding of Agility, Binding of Intellect, Binding of Haste, Binding of Mastery, and Mark of the Hidden Satyr. And these have all got some good profits, like 3,500, 949, 730, 1,600, and 1,600, and that's with my large Chaos Crystal price. So it's definitely worth putting those on. I'm going to post all those on. I've already got 20,000 in auctions coming in, which is going to be from all those enchants that I've done already. So we definitely want these on, because I usually do get some sales on a Wednesday night. I mean, I'm not on particularly early, so I haven't capitalised on the whole time period where people would be buying them. I remember there were times when I was on earlier and I would make some really good sales. And at the moment I've got sold 4 masteries, 2 agilities and 1 trained soldier. And 4 of those are to the same person. They bought 2 masteries, an agility and a trained soldier. So that's obviously something for an alt, I imagine. So yeah, definitely worth doing. Now I need to probably restock on cooking, so, and possibly tailoring, although I don't think I've sold much tailoring wise. Let's have a quick look, see if there is anything we need to do for tailoring. Probably, oh, actually quite a few things. Cindercloth cloak, Spiritmen braces, Hydral expedition bag, but I need the ember silk for that, so I'm going to take that off for now. And then the black mage weave. Okay, we'll pick those up. We can do that, that's easy. I should be able to just pick all these up because I've got bolts all ready and waiting for me. Oh wow, Emery, thank you ever so much for the host. How are you? And how was your stream? Welcome everybody who's come over from Emery's stream. I hope you're all doing well. Here's from some Emery loves. Oh, thank you, Rasheen. Very kind of you. I'm just in the middle of doing my restocks at the moment. We've done Enchanting. We had to swap over back and forth between Earth and doing the Bracer Shuffle. But now we're just doing tailoring, restocking on those, and then we're going to be over onto cooking after this. What am I missing the ember silk for? What needed that? Is that the cinder cloth? Let me just have a look. Spiritmen braces. Okay, we'll leave those off. You don't need those for now. Ember silk's going elsewhere. He says he hates me, but really he doesn't. No, I do though, Rasheen. How are you, Emery? Thanks ever so much for the host. It's very kind of you. English, thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. We are extremely close now to my follow goal, 983. So thank you ever so much. Good evening, Socko. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Alright, just going to pop these. Actually, no, we've got enough space. We'll do cooking at the same time. Let's run back. And let's see what we need to do. We definitely need to do some lavish feasts. So I'll check my groups and see what the restocks are like. Oh, there's quite a lot. Okay. Quite a mix of different things there. Okay. If I'm tired though, you're going to go to sleep. Okay, Emery. Yeah, it's an extra hour later for you, so yeah, definitely. So get some good sleep, and thanks again for the host. Right, we'll start gathering on this slot because it's a right mix of stuff. And there's a whole load. Now, we're never going to get all these done because TSM's going to throw a wobbly. We'll see what we can do before it starts messing up on us. So far so good, actually. Okay, let's gather away. Some of that's from the bank, apparently. Barbecue ribs. And some's auction house. Okay, that's going to be interesting. I'll actually do those myself, though. And then this is going to be a bit of a mess, actually. So let's just work this through.
Good day to you.
Good day to you. Gather items. I got some there. I got stuff all over the place. It's a bit of a mess. I do apologise for anyone with OCD. Look away now. So intermediate crafts, we need to do quite a few. So we're gonna actually, I'll make these whilst they're green, and we can now that Pierre's with us, and that will save me some space. Run through these super quick. You don't hate me, envy you. Yes, Rasheen, I think there's a very big difference between those. But saying that, Rasheen, you do have a very good operation. So I would put it certainly in the admire you category for that. That's for sure. So 21 lavishes. We can actually work out what we need for that by some things. It's all 63 we need that. You just got a lot of time. Yes, that's true. Hey, random nice dude. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. My TSM looks different because this is TSM 4, which is currently in beta. You can sign up for it. I'll put in a TSM 4 command in there. That's the link to sign up for beta. Obviously, that puts you on a waiting list. If you don't want to wait and want to get it straight away... Oh, hello, Oreos. How are you? We're honoured with the Oreo cat tonight. If you don't want to wait, you can always sign up for premium with TSM, and then you'll get access to the beta straight away, which is what I did, and I've never looked back ever since, because it saved me so much money, because I don't have to pay for my WoW subscription anymore. I pay all my subscription through Gold now, ever since I started using TSM. So if that's not a recommendation for getting premium, I'm not sure what is. So we were looking at this. We need 63, which means we need 7 lots of each of everything. So if we go back to here and we go to this lot. Oh, thank you ever so much for the follow. See, 5, 6, 7. Actually, that's the wrong one. We want these ones. The large meals. Queue that. Queue that. Queue that, and that, and that, and we can make all of those. So we'll run them through Pierre, super quick with a chef's hat. I basically buy most of my mats, random nice dude. The only things I do tend to farm at the moment is Shadow Silk for the Shadow Weave mask, because it's really easy. And also Ember Silk is really good on my server at the moment, so I've been occasionally farming that up as well. But most of my stuff I buy on the auction house. I've got a shopping list, which is basically all the things I want to look out for, and I try to buy them as cheap as I can. And if you keep checking it frequently, you do get some good bargains over time. Intermediate crafts, a few more here. So we need spiced rib roast now. 2 of those. Queue that up. And we'll also do the pickled storm ray, 3 of those. Okay. Where do I find my shadow silk? It's Lower Blackrock Spire. I get mine. I did do a video on it, but it's really. Let me bring up the map. So yeah, I go into Burning Steps, Blackrock Mountain, Lower Blackrock Spire. You go in there and do the spiders. Last Ember Silk run netted you 15k in solid gear and 600 cloth for you. Nice, Hieronymus, that's really cool. And you also get Shadow Silk from RFD, that's Rage Fire Depths, isn't it? It's great with a Demon Hunter, yeah. I do it with Samadan, but yeah, any character can do it, which is the good thing. And you can get some good drops as well. Oh, Razor Fen down. Yeah, that would make more sense, wouldn't it? Okay, we need to just visit the guild vault for a few things. And we're still missing some Farinar Fizz and Salt and Pepper Shank, so I'll just fill those in as well. Your server's enchants and gems are priced like 60% over normal price. Well, that's pretty good, Random Nice Dude. Is that 60% more profit, or is that a loss for you? I'm not sure what you mean with the percentages, but if it's 60% over normal price, then that does sound good. Salt and Pepper Shank, we're going to go with 3. Queue those up. And Farinar Fizz, we'll go with 3 and queue those up. And then again, we're going to have to gather those items. So we'll pick those up. And that should be that done for all of these. It's again like 2k. Well, that's fantastic. I did have some of my enchants are really good. So I am selling a few good ones. And then there's a few that aren't so much of a profit. So I'm just leaving those at the moment. I'm letting others squabble over those ones, because my Chaos Crystal price at the moment isn't as good as it could be, because I've overstocked on them, and so I'm just using up my stock as best I can. But it's doing okay at the moment. I'm using up my stock now, and we've sold these so far, which is currently 20,000 gold coming in. So Trained Soldier's good at 5,000 gold. And Binding of Agility 3,600 is pretty good. Hey Zykel, how are you? Anyone have any recommendations on what to farm that isn't transmog? Pen transmog, trying to sell for 3 months and not a lot of sales. Yes, transmog can be extremely slow. I've never specifically farmed for transmog myself for that very reason. What I would suggest for farming wise is, I guess you could look at something just raw materials. Anything else, yeah, volatiles is a good one, as Apple just said. I'm at the moment having good success with Ember Silk at the moment. That's a relatively easy farm. It depends on the price of Ember Silk on your server and how much of a demand there is for it though. But look for anything that's low in stock material wise of things that you might think that people would want, and I'm sure there's a margin to be had there, and it will sell a lot quicker than transmog. For someone who'd like to start out earning gold via the auction house, which add-ons would you recommend using? Hey Kevin, how are you? In terms of using the auction house, there's only one I would recommend, and that's Trade Skill Master, the one I'm using here, TSM. It's the be-all add-on. It can be quite intimidating when you first look at it, but if you take it in small chunks, it's not. You can learn it piece by piece. The best thing about it though is the fact that you've got all this lovely data for all your auctions, and that gives you the best. Oh, we're still scanning actually. Let's move over. And that gives you the best head start over any regular person. Just trying to make another 400k for the BFA expansion. Nice cycle. I'm sure you won't take too long to get that, especially if you just do materials. Pearl crystals and silver apple. Yeah, you were saying you were struggling on finding those. Right, let's get all those on. Hey Pro Knight, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I don't use much of my temporal crystals, so I'll be interested to know what Apple's using them for. Okay, so that's restocked, and that's restocked. That's my 3 main professions on this character restocked. We haven't done any shopping in a while, and we haven't done our daily cooldowns. So that's next on the list. So we need to do the Secrets of Enchanting. And speaking of temporal crystals, I need to do my daily cooldown. I've got, how many have I got? 33 at the moment. So I create 1 a day, so that's not too bad. And then we're going to move over to tailoring. You empty the auction house and you still need 200 more. Use them for illusions and the old enchants. Hexweave cloth, we need to create 1. We're running low on sumptuous fur there. And so let's get another Secrets of Tailoring. We need to pick up some wind wool. So let's head on back to the guild bank. And then we can pick up some wind wool. And straight away, so the enchants have sold. Binding of Haste. So enchants are doing well on a reset day. Wind wool, let's pick up a stack, and then we can make some. That's the one thing I haven't made bolts out of all the stuff I've got. So let's just make a quick batch of 40. For those that have joined me on the stream, oh, thank you, Zykor, for the follow. I'm currently testing out a new beta feature on Twitch, which is the low latency mode, which is supposed to make the chat more interactive and lower the delay. Hey Excelsius, how are you? And the upshot of that is, as well as having low lag, it potentially does cause issues with buffering. So if you do have any issues with buffering and stuff with the video, do let me know and I'll report it back to Twitch so that they know that they can feed back on their beta testing. But so far it all seems to be pretty good. Doing very well, thank you, Excelsius. Hasn't buffered once for you. Excellent, Rasheen. Good to know. Ember Silk is a little over 4 gold. Okay, that's not bad. Here on Shadow Song it's excessive, it's at 20 gold, but I know Shadow Song's way over odds at the moment. The low delay is pretty awesome. Yeah, it is, especially for someone like myself. When I'm running around and people are trying to give me directions, it's nice for someone to go left, and I can actually turn left. Oh, Zany, thank you ever so much for the follow. Wow, 986, we're so close. Oh, and Kevin, thank you also for the follow. And Fandak, thank you for the follow. Well, that's amazing, thank you. What do I do with the Ember Silk, if you don't mind? Ah, glad you asked that, Pro Knight. I did very recently on my little gold making chart. Hold on, let me find it. Ember Silk. Okay, so this is the things you can do with Ember Silk. Great, even the resolution seems better. Oh, excellent, Earth. I haven't changed the resolution, but good to know that that's good as well. So, what to do with Ember Silk costs? Hey hating today because you need to do School of Hard Knocks achievement and Purple Year event mount. It's 4 different PvP hells. Oh, sorry, Seahorse, to hear that. And hey, Pointynum, how are you? The magic file, absolutely, Heath. This is where I collect all my thoughts and things. So with Ember Silk, let's move this over to the right so you can see it. Print screen. Doing very well here, thank you very much. We're just going through the Ember Silk thing I made for my Tailoring Tuesday on Twitter. So at the moment, I've been selling it, because for me on Shadow Song, it's over 20 gold per Ember Silk, which is amazing. The median for EU is more like 7 gold or 10 gold for mean, so it's not as good as that for most people. So the next thing, I mean, people use this cloth at the moment for the achievement Preparing for Disaster. That's why it's in demand at the moment, because you have to make 500 dense Ember Silk bandages. So the other thing I would then do is make bags out of Ember Silk. So you make it into bolts, and then the bag that works really well for me is the High Jolt Expedition bag, because that's a profit of about 2,800, and that's with the Ember Silk being the price that it is on Shadow Song at 20 gold per item. So that's my good seller of bags. You could also use your Ember Silk to make Dream Cloth, which is bind on pickup, so you can't actually sell that yourself. Some people are keeping it for bags on BFA. You can store it and make a ton of gold on BFA from those bags. That is true, although I find the Ember Silk bag is only a 22 slot bag, so I'm not sure. I mean, if you're talking about keeping these bags, then that's a potential. But for Ember Silk bags, I'm not so sure whether that's the best use of it at the moment. I made this chart myself. Well, I'm using a website called realtimeboard.com, and it allows you to make stuff like this. You can just you can type in things. If I just up the font, 48. Oh, that didn't work. You can type in things when it's flashing like that, and then you can add arrows and point to things from one thing to another and say this goes here, and then you can move that over there. And it's really, really handy for doing stuff like this, which is like a mind mapping, which is what I do. Oh, I just randomly buffered for a split second. Okay, thank you, Adida. That's really good to know. So you recommend just find raw mat that is a decent price and just farm it. I would cycle, if you're looking to sort of get that 400,000, definitely. Okay. I'm not personally Socko. I mean, I know some people are, but for me, I'm just happy to shift them as I can at the moment. So that's the main thing, really. Just finish off this Ember Silk thing. The other, whoops, I just moved that around. Where did that come from? Oh, that goes on here. There we go. Let's go back into movie mode. There we go. The other thing you can make is like the Vicious Ember Silk and Spirit Man's Death Silk. But the main things really is just cloth and bags are the main things that I've done that for. Yeah, so much cloth to sell through. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I've just been selling it myself. Let's pop that back over there. It's a great new farm for Ember Silk cloth in a group at Oldham. Oh, okay, Huff. That's good to know. You get a lot of greens for dusts. Okay, that's good to know. Did I catch up on all the chat? Yes, I think so. Okay, scrolling back down. Lots of extras with treasure finding potions. Yes, I've heard about the treasure finding potions. People have said that it's really good to be. It's really good to have that. Volatiles and all, yeah, definitely. So we're going to create one celestial cloth, ton of gold is always good. Right, we've got another Gladiator's Malevolent Mooncloth. Okay, let's search for that. Leggings, wasn't it? Malevolent Mooncloth leggings. Currently at a profit, so I'll create one. Most of these are a profit, they just don't sell. And then an Imperial Silk we'll create. But I'm still creating one of each, just so that I can add it to my group. There we go. And then into my group, I'm going to add in that Gladiator's Tailoring that we just made, which is new. So we add that to the list. There we go. Pretty much I buy it off the auction house. Hey Grace, how are you? You've been away a bit helping a sick friend. That's no worries, Grace. Good to have you with us. I hope you've been well. Sorry to hear about your sick friend though. But thanks for stopping by. Very kind of you. We're just going through our daily cooldowns at the moment. So we've done tailoring and we've done that. So I think we're almost done with Samadan's bits and pieces. I don't think there's anything to post on. No, we're fairly done with that. We sold 2 Bindings of Mastery there, so we might need to restock again. Good to be back a bit. Excellent. Sold 2 Vals whilst gone. Excellent. Very good. Congratulations. We haven't done any shopping on Samadan actually. I do need to go on. No problem, Psycho. If you have any questions, feel free to shout out. That's exactly what this stream's all about. Okay, so good sales here of various enchants. 21,000 coming in. So let's do a bit of shopping. We'll need to restock on a few things. So let's start with the cooking. We're looking for bargains. This is all based off of my average buy price, and I've got smart averages turned on, so it's only going to take into account the price of things I've got in stock, not my historical price. Hey Ben, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. So I'm basically looking at anything that is under 100% that I haven't got a large stock of. By large stock I mean anything around 2,000 is about the number I've got in my head for cooking ingredients anyway. So I have to wait for the scan to finish, and then, so like for instance Cursed Queenfish is really cheap, but I've already got 2,300 of it, so I'm not going to be buying any of that just yet, even though that is really cheap. Storm Ray, oh, we've hardly got any Storm Ray, so we definitely need some of that. We've only got 438. So I'm going to snap up some of this. I'll take the 25, the 200. I'm going to leave that 36 there though. Then I'm going to pick the rest. I'm going to take that 200 whilst it's there. And I'm going to take these 29 of 10. How do I sit on the floor without cramp or snapping my leg in half? That's a good question, Ben. I literally stretch my legs out every now and again. And I make sure my posture's upright, which really helps. But occasionally I just like, sometimes cross-legged, and then sometimes I'll just stretch my legs out, and that helps a lot. But it is super comfortable, and I historically do have a bad back, so this has actually been really good for my back. Right, we're going to pick up those. We're now up to 4 gold. I mean, my purchase price was 10 gold. So these are really good prices. How many have we got so far? 1,200. Okay, we could do with a few more. I'll take the 50, 2 of 10. I'm going to leave the singles for someone else to buy. I'll take the 17, the 20. We're up to 1,400. So we can afford to take a few of these more expensive ones, because my average is going to be much lower now. So I'll take these up to the 71%, and then I'll leave the rest. And that's got me back up to 1,600. So, oh, thank you, Random Nicey. That's very kind of you. And we've just sold a Binding of Mastery as well, so we're definitely on the winner with the sales tonight. Foxflower, we got 2,000 of that, so we don't need to get any more. Mossgill Perch, Runescale Koi, Lean Shank, Lay Blood's only at 1,000 of those, so we could do with a few more of those. What prices are 2 gold 90 is our price, so we'll take the 450 definitely. In fact, I'm just going to snap up a load of these up to the 112. Laybird 10 of 5. Take those. 16 of 10 we'll take. Oh, it's going a little bit laggy. Hopefully we'll be able to keep up with that. 110, and then we'll take that 112, and that leaves us with 1,600 lay bloods. Okay, that will do for now. What else is on the list? Lean Shank, we've got enough of. Barracuda, Wildfire Legs we've been using for Nomi. Big Gamey Ribs, we've hardly got any of those. And our average purchase price is 10 gold, so we'll definitely take that stack of 193, thank you very much. In fact, if our average price is 10 gold, I'm going to take as much of this as I can. That is a good price. I'll leave some of these singles on though. I'll leave that 1 of 1 on as an offering to the undercut gods, and then we'll take the rest of those. Take that, and then take those 3 of 10. And that gets me back up to 538. Not as much as I'd like, but that will do for now. And I can come back and see if there's any cheaper at another time. So Lay Blood we've done. Fjarnskagle's got enough of. Bacon, ooh, we've run out of bacon. So we need to get some more bacon. There we go. Looking into the Traceable Master add-on right now. Would I recommend all modules? For TSM3, yes, Kevin. I'd recommend picking up all the modules. The auctioning, the warehousing, the vendoring. It's usually just easier to take all of them. But you don't have to use all of them, but they do work really well together. So they're there when you need them. Accounting is the other thing that's also very useful. Bacon's quite cheap actually. I'm going to snap up this bacon. Oh, where's my list gone? There it is. 1 of 5, 1 of 5. I haven't checked if there's any world quests at the moment, but I mean, I definitely need this bacon because I use it for my lavish Suramar feasts. 1 of 5, and then we'll take... I'm going to leave 1 of these to the undercut gods. There we go, and I'll take the 25. Now, as a little offset, I'm going to take this 84 because I'm so low on bacon, and that will help with my averages overall. I won't go as high as these ones, but I'll just leave that one there. High Mountain Salmon, we're low on also, so I'll pick up just a few of these. What have we got? 2 of 40, could take those. The 20, 27, the 20. Now we're getting closer to... How many do we need really? We've got 1,300, so I'll take this stack here, and that should at least keep me... How many is that now? 1,600. Okay, let's take another 3 of 20. I'll leave the 1 of 6. There's 167 there. That'll be my limit there. I'll take everything up to there. I mean, I'm spending a fair amount of gold here, I'm conscious of, but we are running some of our cooking stock down, and cooking has been one of our best sellers. It's at least equalled Enchanting this month, so I definitely want to buy these up. And that last one, 167. There we go. Now we're up to 1,900, which is a bit healthier. And fiasco, 107, slice of bacon. Starlight Rose there's lots of that. 89 stacks of 200. I've already got 2,200 of that, so I don't need any more. And gem chips are getting a little bit low, but not too bad. And silver mackerel's a little bit low, but it's also quite highly priced. So we'll leave the rest of those. Moving on, cooking. Let's have a look at the cloth. See what prices things are at. Shalderai silk's looking quite cheap there. That's good. We've got 6,300 of it. So I do like to stock up on Shalderai silk because I think silkweave satchels will be good sellers in Battle for Azeroth if I can get Shalderai silk for cheap enough. The rest of things are looking quite expensive. Ember silk's gone down to 7 gold, interestingly, but there's only one stack of 62. That's all there is, so that could get reset quite easily. In fact, I could buy that up, go off and farm some more, and I could sell that quite easily, I think. But we're going to do the Shalderai at the moment. We'll take these ones that are 4 gold. What was my average buy price? 4 gold 81. Yeah, so I'm going to take the 7 of 200 and the 2 of 200, and that's all I'm going to do. I'll leave the rest because that takes me up to 8,000 silk, but that's my average is down to 4 gold probably, or a little bit less. Okay, everything's fine there. Just double check there aren't any bargains for the cloth bolts. I've never found any yet, but you never know. Oh, there we go. Bolt of Windwall cloth is underpriced. Someone's put it on for 5 gold, which it should normally be up at 9 gold. So I'll take those. Looks like there's more of them, in fact. Yeah. All of that Windwall is... because the crafting cost is 9 gold. So... and I use Windwall for my dailies, so I'll take that and I'll leave the one for the Undercut Gods. Excellent. Wasn't expecting that. Now onto my big group, which is lots of miscellaneous stuff. This is the good stuff list. The command to search for unknown recipes on the auction house is, I'll show you, I have it in my favourites. Okay, it's /recipe / whichever profession you'll want to filter it out to. So in this case, enchanting or tailoring, and then /usable. So it's literally like that. If I copy that, I can paste that into the chat. Did that work? No. Let's try that again. Does copy and paste actually work from TSM? Yes, it does. There we go. Something like that. Oh, we've got life stealing there. That's quite a good one. Good evening, Doppelbock. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. We're just going through our shopping at the moment, going through some shopping scans, looking for some bargains, of which we've already found some good ones. So hopefully we're going to get some more. Large Brilliant Shards and Essence of Undeaths I've not really been bothered with. Oh, a bit sore off the gym. Excellent. At least you went. That's the plus side though, Doppelbock. It's all good in the health of our bodies, that's for sure. Alright, right mix of stuff here that's overpriced. What's coming in at the good prices though? Always, yeah, absolutely. I haven't been to the gym in ages, but I used to enjoy going when I did go. Okay, anything under 100%. Vermilion Onyx. I've got 73 of those, so probably not needed. No, I'll leave those actually. I don't think there's a lot I really need. Shadow Silk's sitting at a nice 215 gold. So if you're in the market for selling some, now would be a good price. Leather working items I could leave for earthen to do, but I'll just double check, because yeah, there's a magnificent hide there for 54 gold, which I definitely want to snap up. And raw beast hide there is coming in at 4 gold 50, which we always need for our drums. Exotic leathers down here at 2 gold 24. That's not bad actually. You don't tend to get a lot of that. I'll take the magnificent hide first. How much is there? There's another 2 there. No, 4. And another 4, so I'll take all of those. Stone hide is again cheap. Now we've used up quite a lot of our stone hide, but as it's even cheaper, I'm going to pick up some of the bigger stacks, because we'll be using this for leveling up a little bit. So we'll take the 20s, 3 20s there, and then that 103 definitely, the 2 64s, and we'll leave those because they're overpriced. Okay. And that leaves us with Borean leather, raw beast hide is what we want. So 4 gold 50 is cheaper than our 492. So we'll take the 3 of 200, and I'll take the 10 of 10 as well actually. And I'll leave that 9 of 200 because that's at 599, so that's a bit more expensive. Normally I'd leave something for the undercut cods, but they're in blocks of 10, so I'll keep those there. Your good deals are actually found in your pet collection. Oh, excellent, Doppelbot. Sometimes in the past you purchase an Eye of the Legion. I've got no idea. What's an Eye of the Legion do? Is that a pet? I'm going to leave the rest of those. We looked at enchanting. Let's have a look at these. Plain art essences. There. Got 18 of those. I'll just pick up the 4 because they're about the right price. Yeah, it's about. You sold it for 360,000. Wow, nice. Congratulations on that one. What have you got? 271 and then it's over. Okay, I'll leave that one. Onto the prismatics. Hey weirdo, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Small prismatics are 2 gold 16. Now you need 10 smalls to make 1 large, I believe. Have I got some? I've got 2. So if I bought those 3, they're cheaper than that 1. No, oh, it's only 3 small prismatics for 1 large. So in which case, that is, what's my normal large prismatic price? 20 gold. So that is definitely worth it. In fact, they're all pretty much worth it because 4 gold 81 times 3 is only, well, that's practically 5, so that's 15 gold. So those small prismatics are worth buying over the large prismatics. I'm going to leave that one on though. How often does it do an update of the DB market? I don't think you can do a forced refresh, weirdo. I believe it's usually about every... It depends on Blizzard, basically. It's down to them, but I think it's about every 2 hours. Hour to 4 hour updates aren't great. Yeah, it can be a bit tricky sometimes when you want up to the date information. But I think that's largely down to Blizzard's end. I don't think there's much TSM can do it from their side of things. Anything on the temporal crystal side, as Apple was asking earlier. Temporal crystals are currently at 25 gold. Okay, that's not bad. A luminous shard. Now my crafting cost there is, my cost is 1. Okay. with in-game scan you can force it. Oh, can you, greedy golds? Does TSM record that though, or is it only until you do your next reload? I did hear that it only works until your next reload, in which case all the data gets lost quite quickly. So Lumina shards are actually looking... So our mat cost of temporal crystals is based off of what exactly? My Lumina shard price, of which I've got 157 left, which is what I'm doing my dailies on, which is why my temporal crystals are at 7 gold, not 25 gold. So if I were to buy these Lumina shards, that would up my average, so I'm going to leave that for now. There may be a time when I'll want to change that, but for now it's working for me on my daily cooldowns. Volatiles are all looking quite expensive compared to the prices I paid for before. And Draenor herbs, the last thing I want to look at. Ideally things that are significantly under a gold, of which there's not a lot. Fireweed and Starflower perhaps, but I have bought them for cheaper, so I'll leave those there. Temporals and also are over 100. Wow, Apple, that's way more. Gave me a heart attack with showing seed battered fish plates at 90 gold loss. Whoops. Someone had posted some for 90 silver. Whoops. Yeah, those sort of things do catch you out. I've been victim to that myself several times. Now, I did buy some Hesselian earlier. Let's just have a look. Um, 284 is the... this isn't correct, it's Obliterum, because you need to swap that round. So 284. We've got 42 on us already anyway. So we're going to leave those for now, actually, because I have got them for cheaper. Okay. Right, that's my shopping done. I'm going to have to go pick all that lot up now, which is going to fill my bags up. Some of it we can send on to Earthen. God, I can't believe that's the time already. And we haven't even made any cakes yet. I need to go over and make some cakes. Got some sales coming in now. So let's take the buys first. Get all of these going at least. Most of our time has just been spent on doing restocks and getting everything up to date. Right, that's that. Let's do another reload. I'll run through this quite quick. Do you think your Bastion of the is the only efficient ways? It's certainly quick, Zykor. It could be more efficient. The way I did it on that YouTube video, as some people have pointed out in the comments, is I didn't actually make sure I looted everything, and I also didn't use the potion of treasure finding, which some say would be even better. Alright, we're going to do some more of the buys. Pick those up. It's the bacon. But yeah, I think it's definitely one of the worth pretty much making one of everything you're tailoring profitable. See what sells. Yeah, it's a bit weirdo, but yeah, it's okay. Well, thank you ever so much for stopping by, and thank you for the cheers. Have a great rest of your day. I would give it a go with tailoring. It's a bit difficult to know which will sell on your server. I know shirts are one thing, even though they're cheap, can be quite good. But yeah, try. My only suggestion is to try it. This video from Golden Roots named something like Best Farm for... Okay, excellent. You can post a link if you want, Hearth. I've got links available if you wanted to. Could you explain enchanting deals? Yeah, enchanting is one of the professions that I definitely enjoy. What is it specifically you want to know about? Oh, Oscar, thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. Yeah, got plenty of mats in the mix. Might as well just try it. Absolutely, give it a go. And if it doesn't work out, you could always either disenchant it or learn it for the transmog yourself, or vendor it, or put it on for super cheap. You've got options certainly. Right, just letting these run through. This update's coming through, and then I'll just collect my bits. What's the usual raw income in gold for a night system like this? Well, it's a tricky one to say, Kevin, because a lot of my stuff is for basically the next day, because I've done everything expired, so I've relisted everything on and I've restocked everything. So it all depends on what kind of sales I get over the next 24 hours or so. I mean, I've made 20,000 whilst I've been sat here, so that's been quite good in enchant sales mainly. I've got 11,000 coming in now, and then some still left on the auction house. Okay, brilliant, Huff. I've been meaning to make a nice bank standing transmog set. Can't help selling it all. Yeah, it's one of those things that I do. I certainly don't learn a lot of my transmog. I end up just up selling it myself, because I'd rather sell it than learn it myself. There may be a point where I want to learn some more transmog, because I don't have a lot of variety in my gear, that's for sure. So yeah, we've got 19,000 in sales from just sitting here today, and what's left on the auction house at the moment. We've got another 7,600 coming in from more sales. Again, more enchants. Could probably do with actually restocking on those, for that matter. Whilst I'm here, let's have a look. What do we need to restock on for enchants, because they're doing so well tonight? Enchanting restock, and yeah, there's loads of masteries here. There's a trained soldier, so we definitely need to restock on these. I'll do a last lot of lay shatter, see how much we can do with this. I won't go over to Earth and do another batch. I'll just make as many as I can with what I've got. Oh, sold something else again. What was that? Nightborn Delicacy Platter. Sold 2 of those. What I'll also do is just do whichever's the highest profit. So we've got Binding of Haste, Mastery and Agility. Cloaks the Agility. So that's a 1,600 profit, so that's definitely worth making those 2. And then of the rings, Mastery is at the 951 profit, so I'll make those next. Also, I'll make the 2 cloaks, and then I'll make the Masteries. New TSM looks very easy to use. It is, I really prefer it. Random Nice Dude, definitely. Right, that's all. Heirloom enchants are good sellers also. Yes, definitely, Weirdo. A lot of people seem to do Elemental Force, and people seem to do the Trained Soldier and Claw seem to be good ones at the moment. I mean, they've got really good sale rates, 0.46 and 0.5 for those 2, and really good profits for me at the moment. So I'll make the 2 agilities, and then I'll go straight onto just masteries for this one. Yeah, people will always be leveling, especially, you know, when BFA comes out. I'm sure that'll continue. Right, that's as much as I can do. Is that because I'm out of chaos crystals more than anything else, though? Let's just double check that. Yeah, because that's not necessarily accurate. So let's just run round and pick up some more chaos crystals, just in case. But it's good that we're using our chaos crystals up. chaos crystals. Let's just pick up a stack. There we go, just in case. Yeah, one more mastery we can make. We'll leave the rest for another time. At least get these ones on. That's going to be the main thing. Right, it's running out of time to do everything. Got most stuff done that I want to do. Oh, trained soldiers just sold, as we were talking about that. So that's for another 5,000. Let's put on our enchants that we've got, definitely. And then I wanted to get, it's your everyday WoW theme. Yeah, definitely, Rasheen, and you've got loads of time as well. So it is a never-ending. It's fun, but there's so much fun to do. Excuse me. So yeah. Right, what I really wanted to do was for Children's Week is to get myself a cake and a cupcake sold. So I wanted to set those up. So I need to look on the auction house for small eggs. Actually, they're not too bad. I thought they were going to be quite expensive. So I'm going to pick some of these up. Just like the cheap ones. You know what? I might just take them all. And we also need Mage Royal. Mage Roy should do it. Is there any? Mage Weave Cloth. Hold on, did I spell it correctly? Let me look at my list. I had it over here. Where was my Children's Week thing? Here it was. Yeah, so it's for the delicious chocolate cake we need small eggs and Mage Royal. So, of which it looks like we haven't got any. It's all gone. Okay, so we'd have to go collect some up for that. So I can't make my... don't wonder if I've got any in my bank. Probably not. And the other thing for the cupcakes was the northern eggs. I need to make sure I've got. So let's look up those. Northern egg. Those are 3 gold. Okay. Probably don't need that many of those, so I'm just going to buy 3. Leave that. We do need some other ingredients. Oh, just sold a Hungry Magister. Ah, greetings, Jay the Bard. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. How are you doing? I am slightly weary because it's getting quite late here. Just want to make a delicious cake and a cupcake. Delicious chocolate cake and a cupcake. That's what I'm going for. You're just wandering around. Could you show me how to get the sound when you get a sale? Yes, Jinx. It's not currently implemented in TSM4, so you have to use an add-on, and the add-on is called I Sold More. It's this one, I Sold More. I'll type it in chat as well. I Sold More, like that, and that's really that gives you a little loot, cash register sound. And when they re-implement it into TSM4, then I'm sure it'll be back. But that's what I'm using as a temporary solution for the moment. Yes, it's already on TSM3. You just have to go into the options, and I think you can turn it on. But it's not here in TSM4. So I use that add-on just to get it. How are we doing on crafts? No, we'll have to switch to WoW, back to TSM4, and then back again. We might have to do a / reload on this actually. Hold on, there we go. Greetings Ignis, how are you? Just joined Premium yesterday, excellent. Mavius, congratulations, welcome to the TSM4 Club. How are you doing, Ignis? Hope your day's been well so far. How's your work going? I know you have some pretty crazy work hours. Okay, so we're back onto my cakes, which I want to make before I log off. Now I know I can make them both. Delicious chocolate cake is what we want. So I want to queue that one up. Oh, your flu is done, so you can work again. You're working at the moment. Okay, excellent, Ignis. And we also want a cupcake. Tasty cupcake. So we want to queue one of those up as well. Now we've got some stuff in the mail, so we can pick those up. Which is going to be useful. So we need simple flour and a northern egg for that. So that's the tasty cupcake. Now we need that Mage Royal. Missed all my screens because you fell asleep and could not switch to you. No problem, Ignis. But the easy Microsoft job you can do from home. Nice, excellent. Oh, I've got a Sparrow Hawk from Kel Thalas. Awesome. /bow /wave. So now your YouTube videos are great. Oopsie. Off. Thank you. You are live on stream at the moment. There we go. You could check by the herb trainer. Usually they sell Mage Royal at the vendor. Oh, good idea, Fandak. I like it. Because I only need 3. Okay. Right. Herb trader would be never heard of you. Right, herb trader, where are you? I need herb will be over here somewhere, I imagine. I could ask a guard, or I could turn on my map. Townsfolk. Doesn't tell me specifically who I want though. So let's go visit a guard. Right, okay. I'm sure I can picture where you are. I just can't quite think of it. So close. We are 987. It's very close, isn't it? And then once I get the target, then I'll arrange to do it on probably like a Sunday or something, I think. Right, here we go. Profession trainer, herbalism. Where are you? Let's move the map out a little bit. There you are. I thought you would be over Mage Quarter somewhere. Oh, Golda True. Thank you ever so much for the follow. Very kind of you. Giveaway on Discord, so people join your Discord. The giveaway will be for, I'll do it on stream, pointing home for this one. The drawing is pretty much a hobby, although I do art on the computer as a living, so I am creative for a living, if that makes sense. Where is this herb trader? I'm missing it. Okay, so you took everything off at 0.01 sell rate. Cost of mats will be an estimated profit 11k. Excellent. Okay, Hieronymus, thank you ever so much for stopping by. Oh, you're right here, Herbalism Trainer. So that's fine, but where's all the stuff? Is it in here? Yeah, Herbalism Supplies. Here we go. Everything? No. Alchemy Supplies. Earth Root you've got. Ah, that's a shame. No Mage Royal. Apprentice Alchemist. Yeah, it does look to be. That's a shame. Good idea though. Thank you for that, Fandak. Okay, so we're all out of Mage Royal, unfortunately. Go to Firelands Heroic, 25-man cash. If it keeps going for 40 each, you make 1 mil a week easily. Oh, that's nice. Hypnotic dust on your server is 40 gold each. Ah, there you go. I caught that. Your Sparhawk. Oh, excellent, Golder Trader. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. Just catch up on chat there. Sorry I missed that one out. There we go. Right, okay, caught up on chat. So that was no luck on the Mage Royal. So we don't have any herbalists other than Jawakening, who's on Horde side. And I haven't really got time tonight to go through and do that. So I'm just going to do the cupcakes for now. How many did I make? I believe I made 5 tasty cupcakes. And I believe you only need 1. Where are my cupcakes? There they are. You only need 1 for the achievement. So I'm going to sell these. Where am I flying to? Hold on. I've gone way too far. There we go. Back on the ground. There we go. So we're going to make a little group up. Could use a class trial. Oh, that's a good idea, Effie. I shall do that next time. You have 450,000 bolts of Ember Silk. Should shuffle them to dust. It's 37 also. Yeah, definitely, Ignis. That sounds like a good plan. I know you have so much stock. It's unbelievable. So what I want to do is, as a last thing, I'll do the Mage Royal for tomorrow, but I'm going to do a new group under food. I'm going to call it. Let's add in let's call this Children's Week, and we're going to add in. Tasty cupcake. Add that in. There we go. 4 extra prime might spawn crafting 10. Nice. Nice, Rasheen. Excellent. You abuse hyperspawns every day. You search 30 minutes for hyperspawns everywhere. Well, you've got a system down, Ignis, and so stick with it. That's what I say. So auctioning, we're going to take all of these off. And we're going to put a single one on. The game loves you. Absolutely, Rasheen. So, auctioning, we want to do just singles, really. I wonder if General Misc single would work. Probably not, because that's going to be that's not going to be useful to me. I'm going to make up a new operation, I think. I'm going to call this operation sell cupcakes. No, it's going to be sell singles multiple is what we want to do. Now let's do a 48. The post cap is going to be 1, but the post stack. Oh, something in my eye. Press enter next time. There we go. 1 and 5. So I'm going to change that to multiple times 5. So So this is for selling multiple, sell singles multiple times 5, like that. So post cap to 1, stack to size, bid amount down to 96, so that we're under everyone else. And price wise, I could take the standard for now. That might work. I don't know what cupcakes are on at the moment for though. Currently trying Bastion for sale. Okay, Cycle, good luck. Let us know how you get on with it. I need to actually have a look at cupcakes. What are they on for at the moment? Let's look at my bag. What have they got on historically? So currently they're on for 32 gold. The region market is 232, which is pretty high. You're selling a single stack of 5 instead of 5 stacks of 1 there. Am I effing? Let me just have a look. Post capped 1 stacks. Oh yes, of course. Well spotted. Thank you. Thank you for the shout out. I might have spotted that when I went to post it, but I might not have done. Okay, so that's what they're looking at the moment for Tasty Cupcake, but I'm not sure whether that's... Let's have a look at how many there are. Let's look at them. Tasty Cupcake. So, yes, we've got one on for a bid of 1 silver, interestingly. That doesn't look right. Can we actually buy that? No, it'll be a bid, won't it? So they've got 9 singles there, and 9 there. I mean, there are... I don't think they'll sell that much. So I'm just going to pop them in under that and stick my 5 in underneath those. So we're going to leave the posting to this one, and it'll probably sort itself out. So let's look at that. If we were to do an auctioning, deselect all, look onto cooking, children's week, run post scan, and just have a look at what we would be selling them for. I'm going to do the same with the chocolate cake tomorrow, but okay, so we would be selling 5 of 1, which is correct, thanks to Effine. And looking at all auctions, that puts us in there. Okay, that's interestingly still there, because that was 1 of 4. Okay. So our crafting cost, 56 silver, because the flour is cheap and the northern eggs are cheap. So yeah, let's put it on and see if they sell. 2, 3, 4, 5. Not massive, but I don't know how much demand there is for them. So I'll keep that on, and next time we'll look for some major oil to do the chocolate cake. But I'm kind of running out of time here. It says Samadan's beard, very jealous. Where are you? Can't see you. /lol. There we go. Right, okay, so I think I'm going to have to probably call it a night there, because it's getting late already. I didn't get as far done as I wanted to get done. I was hoping to get the chocolate cake done, and I was hoping to get... I just joined in and did not hear the question. Coming answer was, I don't know, but you should ask Cygnus. Locked me in Discord, and this was the answer after 20 minutes of explaining. Oh, let's have a look. Have a look at this. Dude, that method's freaking legit. Damn, that's impressive. That's fantastic, Ignis. I think that wins. Definitely. Thumbs up from me. Yeah, so I didn't get as much done as I wanted to do tonight, and obviously it's late, so I don't want to carry on too much because I've got to get to work tomorrow. But I would like to say a big massive thank you everyone who popped by today. Emery for the huge host. Thank you very much. I know you're in bed already now, but thank you anyway. And everyone who stopped by and all the follows, fantastic. You know, we're so close now, 988 to our follower goal of 1,000. So I'm sure as soon as that comes, I'll announce when the giveaway is, and I'll do that live on stream for my Gen Grey main drawing. Let's see if there's anyone on we can throw a host over to. And now, okay, no problems. Thank you, Rasheen, Duffelbok, and Scorshane, and Costa. Thank you all. I'm glad the low latency thing worked out well. I'm really pleased about that. I think I'll keep that on for the moment. It seems to be working quite well. So now, who to send a host over to? Or you hit the instance too many things. Oh no, Zykel. Does that mean you wasted someone's? The Sultan. I don't know that one. I'll have to add them to my list. But there is... I've got a choice. A young goblin. Ah, okay. The Sultan. I've got a choice of a few here. Grumpy Face is still on. It's been on for quite a while. Jet's on. And Echo Wings is on. So I'm thinking... I did Jet last time. So I think I'll send... I was in Mr. Grumpy Face's stream earlier, so I think I'll send some love over to Mr. Grumpy Face tonight. I haven't given him a big host for a while, I don't think. Ah, he is actually hosting Echo Wings. Hold on. So let's go over to Echo Wings instead then. There we go. Is that working? My window's so small I can barely see. Oh, number one lurker. Thank you ever so much for the follow. Very kind of you. Right, okay. Yeah, we'll send one over to Echo Wings. I caught her earlier. She was a very chilled out person hanging out in Mr. Grumpy Face's stream. Okay, so let's see if I can type this correctly. There we go. Right. So, thank you everyone for stopping by, and I hope you have a lovely evening. We're going to send some love over to Echo Wings, and I shall see you all. I'm back on to Thursday, same sort of time tomorrow, Thursday. So I shall see you then for more cooking goodness. And till then, farewell, good night, and have a great rest of your day.